What's up, everybody? I'm Z, and this channel shows you the world through my lens. We are back to checking out Token. 1.1 million subscribers. Awesome, man. Congratulations. I'm very excited to check this out. I have not forgotten. I have not forgotten about checking out the album. So basically what happened is I put out a video about what album reactions people want. And on that video, I got a ton of comments and wrote all the requests down, and it came out to be about 50 albums. A little bit more, 50, 51, something like that. So I have 50 albums. Let's just say 50 because it's a nice round number. I have 50 albums that people want me to react to. And so what I've done is I've numbered them all 1 through 50. And I'm going to be doing like a number generator, maybe 5 or 6 numbers at a time to kind of randomly choose the order in which I react to albums. So I don't know when the Token one is going to come up. Maybe the generator will spit out 50 first, because Token is actually the 50th album on my list. And then I'll get to do it first, but I don't know. I'm going to be doing that video a little bit later today and checking it out. But I had to check this out because I saw the post that Token put up, because some people were like, oh, I guess some people thought maybe he was dissing NF. I haven't heard it yet, so I don't know. But very fast history in terms of me and listening to NF. I came across NF through working at a gym, because the gym that I was working at, the owners, they preferred like music without swear words. And so a lot of times I was trying to find like edited playlists and blah 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 when I'm like coaching the classes or coaching athletes at the gym, because that was my job. And so somebody then recommended, oh, there's this artist called NF. He's a a Christian guy, and talks about his faith and his music and stuff, and so he doesn't swear in his music. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, I'll check it out. So I was like, I don't know. I mean, you hear about like Christian rock and Christian rap. Like, I'm not trying to like bash anything, but I don't know anything about that stuff. And so I put on the NF playlist and I was listening to it. I was like, yo, this dude is crazy. And then became quite a fan. I'm very excited to check out his new EP. I have that scheduled to react to very soon. Again, I don't know exactly when, but then when I saw Token put this out, the Vulgar NF, I was like, oh, I definitely need to check this out. And then I saw his post where he's like, I'm not dissing NF. I'm a big fan of NF. NF is one of the few guys that kind of shouted me out and helps me out when I need help with stuff. So that was a really cool kind of thing to read. Long intro, but let's jump into this. The Vulgar NF. Is this a 50 Cent beat? I'll whoop your head, I just read a comic. You know I will. I'll whoop your head, boy.
I just read a comic calling me the Vulgar NF. I guess we're similar, but I got alcohol in my breath. Plus I got songs all about sex, and I don't belong to any church. Plus he's much more successful than me. I still got a lot more work. Wrong.
Hey man, I like the honesty. That's dope. Yeah, listen, my first exposure to Token was What Does Your Love Look Like? So I was like, completely unaware of his other side. And then I reacted to some other stuff and I was like, oh snap, this dude's got some dirty lyrics.
I don't belong to any church, plus he's much more successful than me. I still got a lot more work. We're all inspired by much different things. All of us dorks watch and absorb. By my dad's exit and mom's depression, we're both a dominant source. I never respected classmates crying about toxic divorce. Divorce was the most normal thing my mama had endured. Boo-hoo, your dad.
Divorce was the most normal thing? Yo, that's effed up.
Divorce was the most normal thing my mama had endured. Boo-hoo, your dad moved out. I was too cool for the cap and gown. A recluse mute when I'm at the house, but on YouTube I'm a blabbermouth. Conspiracies about Jews my friends root through that they ask me about. So much hate in the world, I got no clue who wants to blast me down.
Ooh, ooh, ow. the internal external rhyme, keeping it all the way through. Bro, this dude's technical, man.
The cap and gown, a recluse mute when I'm at the house, but on YouTube I'm a blabbermouth. Conspiracies about yous my friends root through that they ask me about. So much hate in the world, I got no clue who wants to blast me down. Paranoia, prepare a prayer, employ a person prone to carry a weapon. Jealousy isn't a rare exception. A lot of my friends rap too and I love them, we just like brethren. But they like to make me feel smaller than their recent successes. Don't take it personal, I can't.
They like to make me feel smaller than their recent successes. Bro, that is a nasty way to check somebody. Token.
But they like to make me feel smaller than their recent successes. Don't take it personal, I can, it's just a job, dude. Plus, if I did, I'd have no one to fucking talk to. They talk to me like I'm a teacher, teacher's pet, petting the pause, poos, pet slobbering all over me like a bowl full of fucking dog food. I give all my girls jobs, they sell merch or they're in my videos, all true. My dick say employees only like a stock room. I drop merch or they're in my videos, all true. My dick say employees only like a stock room. I drive my whip like it was Tron 2. When I get pulled over, I say I'm on the way to the hospital. My mama's battling cancer, even though shit already got removed. It got removed. It's not a lie if it's based on the truth, right?
Okay, one thing I've also learned about him, again, my first exposure to him was What Does Your Love Look Like? I was like, oh, this, you know. One other thing I've learned about him in the short, span and few songs that I've heard and freestyles, he's not afraid to touch on topics that people will be like, yo, should you really be talking about that? Should you really have said that? Should you really use your dad such and such or your mom's whatever to do this line? You know what I mean? He doesn't shy away from that. And he's done a lot of freestyles recently, which I should definitely check out.
Shit already got removed. It got removed. It's not a lie if it's based on the truth, right? The way a gun gets cocked is fruity shit. That Glock's a fruit. I'm not that dude, but my dude might press that fruit like Jamba Juice. The check these.
Gun gets cocked. The gun cocked fruit, and then bringing it all the way back. The gun fruit, and then pressed. Jamba Juice. Oh my God, that was so nasty.
Record labels offer me remind dude, but my dude might press that fruit like Jamba Juice. The check these record labels offer me remind me of a run-on sentence jumbled up. Why? Too many commas, what the fuck? Luckily my own label is all I trust and all I wanted. I put gold on all the toxic bras I'll talk with. Now the wrist and neck is yellow like that tape with caution on it. Caution on it, I'm toxic bras I'll talk with. Now the wrist and neck is yellow like that tape with caution on it. Caution on it. I'm a Christmas tree the way these women put their stocking on it. Stalking on it. They say Jews kill Jesus, right? They off the prophet. I reversed it. I'm the rapping Jew. I make the profit off it. Profit off it. What do I offer other than these?
That was nasty. That was nasty, right? Because he's Jewish. And he's talking about, oh, that's nasty, man. That whole sequence was nice. Let's pull that back.
These women put their
that whole play on prophet.
Stalking on it, stalking on it. They say Jews kill Jesus, right? They off the prophet. I reversed it. I'm the
They offed the prophet.
rapping Jew. I make the profit off it.
I reverse it. I'm the rapping Jew. I make the profit off it. So they offed the prophet, like they killed the prophet, right? But I think in the whole scheme of this, they turned off the money stream, the profit, and then I profit off it.
Jews kill Jesus, right? They off the prophet. I reversed it. I'm the rapping Jew. I make the profit off it. Profit off it. What do I offer other than these tracks I cater? I'll turn all my homies from a dreamer to reality makers. God gave me a gift. I'm just a rapping paper. Plus I got old Slim Shady inside me like that Detroit trailer. Plus I got Wayne and Andre inside me like the fucking South. I never related to my dad. Relationship was ups and downs, but now I finally do, cause we both on the ground. So who could show the world that boss is more than just a town? Tokens of what we found. This industry's a mess. It got me stressed. I miss my recent ex. I made that girl famous like Sydney Sweeney breast. I don't pray for peace and stress. I miss my recent ex. I made that girl famous like Sydney Sweeney breast. I don't pray for peace, it pains me. I just study pop artists till people pay me. Jesus was a carpenter and so is that Serena lady. What's the difference? What's the difference? Music.
Jesus was a carpenter, so was that Sabrina lady, Sabrina Carpenter.
Jesus was a carpenter, and so is that Serena lady. What's the difference? What's the difference? Music's my religion, bitch. I only rap about the trauma in the world I live in. So if I do go to hell, the music gon' be fucking hitting. I'll be platinum, it'll be special. Caught my mixtape hosted by the devil. Never too different.
Okay, so yeah, I love how that, my first discovery of Token is the video that this is taking me to. What does your love look like?
The hospital.
I feel like he obviously is talking about religious, topics because of NF's religious connection, and how much his faith is a part of his being, NF, right? And for him to come out and be like, I'm the vulgar NF, there had to be some vulgarity in it. That if he is going to touch on the religious aspects, he's going to do it in a way maybe that might rub some people off the wrong. I don't know how sensitive people are about stuff. Obviously, I think the more religious you are, perhaps the more sensitive you might be. I don't know, but I can only speak for myself. I thought there was some crazy lines in there, schemes. I love that he chose the 50 Cent beat from this is from the movie Get Rich or Die Trying. So the soundtrack is called I'll Whoop Your Head Boy, if you guys didn't know the track. His flow was dope. His energy was dope, which is always, on point. The technicality in his writing, so the internal, external rhyme schemes, just the structure of the rhymes, the lines, the multi-syllable, the schemes, was fantastic. I love the wordplay. Very, very clever. Just had a good time top to bottom. This is a great time for me to, say that. Well, I forgot what I was going to say. It was a great time to say it, but I just forgot what I was going to say. I was going to tell you guys I'm going to check out the NF EP, the Token album. There was something I wanted to say at the end of this video, which is why I transitioned like that. Now I can't remember. Ay, guys. This is either a sign of me getting old, or this is just, the lack of sleep catching up to me. Whatever. I'll remember later. If you guys are still here, I greatly appreciate you spending your time with me. Hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.